A clip about something that I messed up, and I didn't know, so it's to help others to know. This arm here I disconnected when I was doing the exhaust, and the steering wheel inside had turned. I didn't think nothing of it because I just thought it could just keep on spinning and spinning and spinning around in either direction. So I've just put this arm back on, happy days. And then I found when I was driving, I could only turn the steering wheel so far left and no problems turning right. And then because I had problems turning left, at one point I had to turn a little bit harder left, and I've obviously damaged something, because when I turn the steering wheel, the horn blows. I've broken wires or something's unplugged or something. So this is what this is about, to find out what goes wrong when you make that mistake and how to fix it. So first of all, I'm going to be pulling all this apart because I don't want to keep on turning the steering wheel, and I want to find out at what point did it plug, unplug, is it broken, or what's going on here. And the battery's unplugged at the moment because I don't want anything to, you know, if there's broken wires, I don't want anything to short out. So I'll get into it, pull it apart. All right, so 2 screws take the bottom cover off, 4 screws take the top part of this cover off. So you've got from the bottom cover to here, and then when you take the top cover off, you've got 2 on the bottom at the top and 2 on the bottom at the top to get the top cover there off. And now I have to take the steering wheel off as well, so I'll get into that. Alright, so getting these bolts out, that was a challenge. I tried the T27 and the T30. The T27, these ones down here. The T27, which is this one I think, that's the T30. So the T30 looked like it would fit, but the center was too small. And the T27 looked like that the center would fit, but then it wouldn't grab on the outside. So I could hit this one in with a hammer to get a good tight fit, but when I turned it, it just turned on the inside. And this one here, I couldn't get it even with hammer, I couldn't get it on at all. So I was kind of stuck there. So then you see one of these, I tried to get a drill into it, and that's when I realized that these bolts are a soft material. So then with a screwdriver, I bashed at it and slowly got it to turn around, and finally got it off. So now I'm at the next point. The airbag also had me. I've never had this steering wheel off before. The car's like 2000 model. It's a 21-year-old car. Airbag's never been disconnected from this car before, so I didn't know how that was done. So it's just a clip. I thought it undid from down here, so you can see I gave it a good go of trying to get that off, and I couldn't. And I really have a fear of airbag is going off on me, so I thought, nah, screw it, I'll see if this plug comes off, and it does quite easily actually. You just get in from behind this point here, flick it up, and the clip comes off, and now I can get this wheel off. Now I guarantee the problem is the ribbon. Silly me, I've installed ribbons before, and I'm well aware of how many times I've got to wind both ways to be center. Wasn't thinking that when I was doing the exhaust though, so shame on me. But the reason for this video is so somebody else doesn't make the same mistake. So now I can get this T50 in here, get this bolt out, and get the wheel off, get that ribbon off. Okay, so I've locked the steering wheel in so I could undo this bolt. I've undone it so far, but it's still in there. Turn that by hand, but leave that so far in there. So now I've got to pull on the steering wheel, but I don't want to punch myself in the head either, so that's why the bolt is on here. There we go. Oh, tough little bugger, that one. But now it's just a matter of, I think I was 16 when I did my first wheel. I freaking whacked myself in the face, and a lesson learnt, never do that again. Okay. Alright, so I got the ribbon out. There's a lot more effort in this than I anticipated. These little plugs here, easier to push these out first. Where these clip into under here, push them out first, and then you can get the plug off. Easier to undo these connections then. Just showing you there so you know how they clip in if anybody's trying. Right, so I've got everything back together now, apart from that ribbon. I just need to order this part, get it in and fix that up. So for now, I just have to put up with the airbag warning light coming on, because obviously it's not connected. The horn not working. Everything else works though. There you got the... Everything else works except for these controls here don't work, the horn doesn't work, and the airbag's not connected. Everything else that's needed to drive the car for now is still working, so that's all I need. And I've only done 451,000 Ks. I bought the car when it had 80,000 Ks. Yeah, so that's about it for that. And pretty much to put it all back together, it's just exactly what I've done today. I've put hex bolts in place here. I'm just going to put the cover back on this side, but you can see that in there, because obviously these are totally no good. So yeah, we're all good to go. I can drive the car again, and hopefully if I order the part tonight, I can put this back together properly next week. Alrighty, so I'll catch you on the next clip. Cheers.